Eddie will be on those cold tyres, as we like to call it. So perhaps Eddie might make a mistake and Pablino can capitalise and get out in second position. We'll see here. Here we are on board with him. He has to pit soon. Doesn't want to waste time being on the old tyres and lose time. And here's Dell. We saw him earlier, and that looked like a go at Mr. Pom. That looked like he was trying to crash him out. What do you think?
Seems so. Maybe.
And look at him there in the background trying to crash out Shaitan, it seems. It seems that Dell is on some kind of crazy rampage. It could be lags, of course.
Maybe his brakes are damaged or something.
Yeah, perhaps. That's a possibility. I mean, maybe it's lags. We don't know, really. But so far, we have to assume it's on purpose. He's had no steward's review yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
Yes, and Pablino is out, but is he in front of Eddie or behind?
No, he's way behind. In fact, he's behind Lance, who, of course, hasn't pitched yet. But Lance, we think, might be on a two-stop strategy, whereas Pablino is on a free, we think. So Lance may be pitting a lot later. Will that work out for him, I wonder? There's Mike Knight just in the background there. But Pablino, see, once again, spending too much time on the older tyres. Really needs to dump fuel, forget fuel, and come in at the same time as Eddie, or even before him if he wants to get past him. Of course, now he has 1 lap pressure tyres, but really that makes no difference. The main difference is the 1 lap on the new tyres. Good driving from all these drivers. Solid driving.
And what about Silsier? What about Silsier? Is he out?
Yes, Silsier retired from the race a bit earlier. We forgot to mention that because there was pit stops going on. But Silsier having problems with his fun car. Not good at all. He changes to the fun team and immediately has problems. So what's happening? Internet?
Is it some kind of sabotage?
Yeah, perhaps that's why the fun got him on his team. So they could sabotage his chances of beating Lons in the championship. No, that's ridiculous. And here Pablino trying to get past Lons. A bit of a battle on the track finally. Is he going to manage it up into the hairpin? Not quite. Lons is on much older tyres, remember. And Lons maybe might get a team order, or we don't know. And here he is, he's going to shoot the move down into turn 17, brakes much later and gets it done.
Yes.
So although Lance is on the older tyres, still a good move. We think Lance might be two-stopping, so it's crucial to get past him, although team orders may be playing into this one. And here is Dede lapping cars, lapping Wockinger. And this looks like John 5. So yeah, just good work so far for the lap cars. It seems all of them are getting out of the way well. We haven't seen that in previous races. We've seen Heaven be guilty of a little bit of blocking sometimes, and sorry to pick on you, Heaven, and some other guys too. But seems everyone's getting out of the way well so far. Though obviously we don't want a race where lapped cars is the most exciting part of the races. You can see the lead that Dede has stretched is 9 seconds back to Eddie.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Very impressive, just incredible. Although they may be on different pit stop strategies. I'm not sure if Dede's on a 2-stop over Eddie's 3-stop. That could be possible, but even if it is, it's just an incredible lead from Dede. In fact, we think perhaps Dede's going to come in the pits this lap. Yes, there he is in the pits. He dodges a car. And looks like probably, since it takes about 10-11 seconds to make a pit stop, probably Eddie will take the lead here. We'll see. Watch the front straight. Yep, Eddie takes the lead. But obviously he has to pit again, whereas Dede probably doesn't, because Dede's on a 2-stop and Eddie, we think, is on a 3-stop. So we'll see if perhaps Eddie can make up enough of a gap here on these on these old tyres, though. Make up enough of a gap perhaps to get past him. Here is Dell. Once again around another car. Is he going to do something dangerous this time? And oh, that's on purpose. That has to be on purpose.
Oh yes.
Completely beefed him there. Surely this is going to mean a ban from the F1 league. Disqualification from this race too. And here's Pingu getting out behind Shy Guy. Shy Guy we think has to piss again too. Shy Guy's on very old tyres, remember he's doing that very long little stint. Well, what are we going to do about Dale? That was awful. Perhaps we're going to replay here. Here's a replay of how Mike Knight got past Lance. And you can see there. Yeah, maybe a bit of lag for Lance. And you see also Del and Shaitan messing around there on the front straight too. Del obviously trying to ruin other people's races. Not sure why. Maybe he's a bit bitter about the Wockinger incident, which we didn't actually show on Sidey's TV, but there was an incident with Wockinger last race. Not sure that's anything to do with it. I'm not sure why he would beef Arjun if that's why he was cross. So here is Arjun going past, and look at this in slow motion. He just turns straight into him. Well, that shouldn't be funny, but I do like that song. Finally, Del communicates over the team radio, and it's clear what his intention is. He's just trying to ruin other people's races as a form of protest, perhaps because of his lack of getting Wockinger a penalty from the last race. Here is Pingu trying to pass Shy Guy. Shy Guy hasn't pitted yet, but crucial for Pingu to pass him so he can stay ahead of Kilko Riki. He's going to take a look down the front straight, but nope, DRS not working there.
Do we even have DRS in these cars?
I don't think so. That's a bit of a joke we like to use on the on the F1 League. I'm quite a fan of DRS in real life F1. Just throw that one out there. But unfortunately, it's not quite possible in Terminal Siders. Short of using missiles, which is the car. Here is Mike Knight leading Lance by a little bit. We saw him get past in the pit stop phases, and here is Pingu once again, perhaps going to challenge past Shy Guy down the front straight. Shy Guy has much older tyres than him, so he really needs to get past here. Oh, and Shy Guy completely closes the door. That was almost like Schumacher versus Barrichello.
Yes, in Hungary.
Yeah, completely closes the door on him there. Luckily, Pingu didn't get forced onto the grass. I'm not sure what the students will think about that. But, however, one move rule. Perhaps Shy Guy only did make one move, and then another one to take back the racing line. I mean, they're good friends, Shy Guy and Pingu. We'll have to see. Here's Etmil coming out the pits just behind the lap car of Mr. Palm. Mr. Palm gets out of the way. And he's just filing out, not really making up or losing any position. So now here's Shy Guy shows his line much earlier. Pingu gets past with the straight line speed onto the straight, so Pingu's passed him now. Pavlinho pits then from the second position. Probably going to lose second position to Eddie, who we should see. Eddie comes through there. Who else will come past? Those are lapped cars. Will anybody else come past? Perhaps Etmil, who just pitted. Look out for Etmil in the background. No, Etmil was not able to make use of his new tyres enough to close the massive gap to Pavlinho. Yeah, there he is. Just see on the other side of the loop. So big gap. Looks like Pavlinho is driving to a solid third place. To be honest, it looks like everybody's driving to a solid place. Really, nobody really challenging for position apart from Mike Knight and Etmil at the moment. Here's Dede, who had a massive lead at the end of lap 31 onto lap 32. He has a 7.7 second lead. So Eddie's cut it a little bit over the last few laps, but really it's unassailable at this point unless we see a repetition of those early season problems for Dede. Which isn't likely. We haven't seen that for a while. Fix the reliability with this computer.